Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Showdown sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Luxray sweep. Finally, I'm going to be putting up that one for a while, and now we're going to be seeing if I can manage to get this thing done. I've been trying to get this Luxray sweep for a bit of a time, same time as I did the Pyro sweep, and also hi there, welcome. You're just in time for a highlight sweep here. So if you're watching this right currently or typing things in the chat, you're currently going to be putting up in YouTube in the future. So hope you're going to be enjoying this one. Now let's look at the Luxray. So first of all, we're going to be obviously thinking about a strategy using Luxray. Now Luxray, it's an alright mon. Now the thing about Luxray is that it's not a bad mon in general. It's just Scarlet Violet has so many broken mons now, at the point that Luxray now, it's just not needed anymore. So it's kind of just, let's just say it's better than, let's just say it's better to have it on Gen 4 only. So let's just say let's stick it with only Gen 4 only. So this one has a pretty average stats, I guess, not the most competitive one, but pretty alright. Now it gets 120 base attack, which is the best thing it gets. The other stats are fine, not the worst, but pretty fine. Now, for this sweep, I'm going to be trying to use its special set for the sweep here instead of its physical. Now, you can actually run this physical set and special set if you want to. Definitely, dependably, but most people run this as a facade sweeping set. But for this one, I'm going to be trying to use its special set instead of physical, making this thing a little bit more complicated than the most people go with. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. Now for this one, I actually was in the first battle. This one was in one of my theme teams. I actually was doing basically my full Shinx evolutionary team, and basically what I just did is just send the my bunch of other random Pokemon. And also, if you're watching this currently in the stream, I'm gonna be talking in this video, and I can't really respond to any questions or any comments what you say in the chat. So be aware. Anyways, so basically, I virtually send my Shinx in, and all I can do now is I can go for the Play Rough and the Wild Charge set, try to see if I can, do some solid damage. And here comes the naughty little mouse hole this one user had with the beat up set. So pretty much it's gonna go down. I mean, Shinx wasn't the most bulkiest anyways. You all understand that one. But pretty much it's gonna go down. Next one comes in is my other Shinx, and this one is the Focus Sash set. But even with the Sash, it's still gonna go down because it's gonna have it's gonna have a King's Rock set. So sadly, that countered my victory here, and sadly it's gonna go down. The last four one I have is only Luxuse and Luxrays. So all I can do now is pretty much try to paralyze this Moushold and pretty much see if I can actually get rid of this thing. But this is only relies on chances. So finally I got it paralyzed on the opponent. I was like, so nice that finally at least I got it paralyzed on it. But even with the paralyzed, this thing can still sweep most of it. So I was kind of worried at the point that I was like, can I even win this battle? Can I even counter a Moushold, really? I mean, for these two Luxuse, they're most likely, there's one special with Thunder, and one of them is only Psycho Fang. So sadly, my Luxio with Thunder is going to go down, and the other one I'm going to swap in is my other Luxio. But fortunately, that one's going to have no way to counter it except for Roar. So it's going to go down, and pretty much I have only one opportunity, and that is to swap it into my Luxray and see if I can pull the mighty Luxray sweep. I'm going to get flinched, and then it's time to swap in the special Luxray sweep. Enjoy. Alright guys, you know what? You know what guys? Let's just forget the first battle ever happened. You know what? You absolutely saw nothing. That was guaranteed to take it out, and the opponent definitely didn't totally salty Raker. You know what? In general, let's just forget the full battle actually even happened. You know, you never saw it. That never ever happened. Let's get into the second one, and this is going to be against Else World. Now, this is like pretty much the same one, but except for this one, I actually was trying to challenge myself to use only Luxray. But for this time, I actually wanted to use Drifblim on my team because I felt like that one's probably going to be the more unique one because I'm going to be obviously using only Charge Beam as my main move. So I decided to try like a little bit of a scummy minimizing set. So pretty much I set up a little bit of a minimize while the opponent set up their sticky web and their little strategy. And pretty much all I can do now is minimize myself to maximize and swap myself into the mighty Luxray itself, and hope you guys and girls are gonna enjoy the amazing Luxray sweep. And let's hope for the best. We're gonna get it. So I'm following the Spite Ups, and it's time to bring in the mighty Luxray. Let's get it. Oh, come on now, really? On the turn, I went for the Thunderbolt, and of course I lived on 1 HP without a sash. You... of course. And the worst thing is that Chiampao as well, that one also lived on 1 HP. Pretty sure that one has a sash, but that one, like... why? Why me? Of all things, why me? Of course I have to get the unlucky part of the battle. But pretty much in this one, let's try to get the actual sweep here. And this time I lead things up with a full team of supporters. I got my Yuxi here setting up a little bit of Stealth Rock and Yawn. And afterwards, it's just time to swap it in now. So all I can do now is pretty much go for a little bit of a Yawn and Stealth Rock in case the opponent's going to swap it in. They had a little bit of a stacked team, and all I can do is now is just Memento and pretty much swap into my Drifblim. And after I go for a couple minimize, I'm pretty much going to be swapping into Luxray. So I hope you guys and girls are going to enjoy the Luxray sweep. Let's see if we can get this time, and let's see if we're not going to get any salts. Let's go for it. Okay, guys, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. I'm going to count that one because that was definitely going to be a luxury sweep there. I had way much special attack. I would have easily go for Terra Blast on the other, the Palma, and I would have probably going to easily defeat the other one. And yeah, who was the other one? It was the yeah, it would have been a Rayquaza, and that would have been that would have been easy a Thunderbolt there. And because of the Stealth Rock damage chip, it would have easily also given me enough to the point I would have one-shot. So that is definitely, my friends, a luxury sweep there. Now let's explain the luxury build here, and let me tell you why this was a guaranteed sweep. So first of all, the most important about the strategy is that I had to go for the minimize first, because the thing about this, I've been trying to go through the set like multiple times. At the point, like I just gave up. Like the fact is, like I've been trying to get through sweeps and like these highlights going through so long, especially like last night. Like I spent like an hour, a whole thing trying to get the luxury sweep, and I finally got the sweep here. So this definitely is by far the closest thing that counts as a sweep here. So I hope you enjoyed this one. So let's explain the strategy. So first of all, this is a throat spray strategy with an Intimidate the ability. Now this is a Snarl, obviously Snarl throat spray combination, get yourself a +1 on special attack. We got Charge Beam to increase your special attack by 1, Thunderbolt to do the damage, and Terra Water in case you're versing like a ground type, which as you saw in the Toxic packs, we obviously could use that counter. Which, by the way, funny enough is that they actually had the Terra Ground for our counter, but we had Terra Water for their counter, so that was kind of funny. Now, as I said, this was probably the only way I could have done the sweep here. You could have actually done like Baton Plus and stuff like that for your special set. Most people run the physical, obviously, but I wanted to go for the challenging one, and I actually got the sweep there. So this is definitely by far the sweepest thing I could have done. So now most people, actually, you can obviously see most people run this as actually have a separate one right here. Most people can run even this set right here. Most of them does with max attack, with specifically with the normal Terra. You can even use like a baton passing Swords Dance set and get yourself a facade plus like a Swords Dance facade gut set, like a +3. I'm pretty sure it could give you almost with the Terra normal, and that would almost sweep almost most of the sweep and most of the Pokemon, and it would have been the most GGs. But for this strategy, this is by far the only way I could have swept with this special set. I got something in my tongue. So this is here's the thing. Luxray is very much likely the most favorable electric type Pokemon. Most of the top 5 at least definitely has a huge favor. But the issue with this is that Scarlet Violet has a lot of competitively and a lot of difficult mons included. And I had to try like more than 53 battles attempts in order to get like a perceived 1% of chance of getting a good battle. And this took me a long time. So I don't care if people are gonna complain this is not really a legit sweep. Literally, go cry in the corner if you don't like this set. Like literally, I don't care, because this is legitimately a luxury special set. Because like I've been trying this. Like here's the thing: if you want to try the sweep for yourself, would you do it, or do you think you're not crazy enough to do it? Because I did. And yeah, I had to try so many battles, and I even tried it on my Shinx evolutionary team. But even with Shinx itself, I couldn't get the perfect KO for the team. Like I think I did I actually got a couple KOs on the Luxray evolution team. I think I even got 2 of them. I think even one of them was considered itself as a fail because of one of them had a Breloom, but I think that was the one that was deleted. But yeah, it was very fortunate that we tried our best, and yeah, no, we did our most likely. I mean, I'm just glad I got through this one. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's highlight here, and I also want to check out some of my videos still on and not frozen, because last time I had to re-upload the actual. I have to redo the whole sweep here because somehow the internet froze my screen, so I had to redo the stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and as always, I'm Mr. Lucky Luke. And as always, stay lucky out there. And I almost... yes, I burped. What happens? That happens. Alright, take care.